Good evening and welcome to the Everett School Committee regular meeting for Monday, May 19th, 2025. The time is 6:33 p.m. Clerk, could you call the roll to determine a quorum?
Ms. Babcock.
Present.
Ms. Barros.
Present. Oh, Miss Barros?
Ms. Barros.
That works. Present. No.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Present.
Ms. Cornelio.
Present.
Mayor DiMaria. Mr. D'Onofrio.
Present.
Ms. Guerin. Ms. Cristiano.
Present.
Mr. LaMonica.
Present.
Madam Chair.
Present.
7 members present.
7 members present. We do have a quorum. If everyone could rise and join me in saluting the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. I would like to extend, Ms. Barros reached out, Ms. Guerin reached out, Mayor DiMaria reached out that they send their regrets they were unable to attend this evening, and our student rep, Kelly St. Fort, had an athletics conflict this evening, and she is unable to attend as well. Mr. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 3, reading of the records for Monday, May the 5th, 2025.
Make a motion to waive the reading of the records.
Seconded.
Motion has been made by Ms. Babcock, seconded by Ms. Cornelio, to waive the reading of the Monday, May 5th, 2025 records and place on file. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passed. Mr. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 4, public comment.
Motion open public comment?
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. LaMonica, seconded by Ms. Cristiano, to open public comment. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Public comment is open. The time is 6:35 p.m. There is no public comment speakers on the sheet. Is there anyone interested in speaking at public comment this evening? Seeing none.
Motion to close public comment?
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. LaMonica, seconded by Ms. Babcock, to close public comment. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Public comment is now closed. Mr. Superintendent.
Roman numeral 5 is the report of the student representative, Ms. St. Fort, but as you all know, she is absent this evening. So moving right along to Roman numeral 6, report of the superintendent, item number 1, the superintendent's update. I'll go quickly through this, but first I'd like to start by acknowledging 2 members of our community who have been distinguished for and by various organizations. The first is our Human Resources and Employee Relations Director, Ms. Elaine Monge. She has been named the Commonwealth Heroine Award, and she is the recipient of this award and was recognized and nominated by State Representative Joe McGonigal, and she was selected by the Massachusetts Commission on the Status of Women to receive this award. She will be recognized at a State House ceremony on June the 26th. So legislators from across the Commonwealth are invited to nominate a member from their district that they believe goes above and beyond to make their community a better place. The Commission themselves describe these women as those who don't always make the news, but they truly make the difference. And indeed, our friend Elaine is a difference maker in her community and here in her role in the city as our Human Resources Director for the Everett Public Schools. Just a brief bio, Elaine entered the Army National Guard as a high school student. She completed boot camp between her junior and senior years. She has served as a Human Resources Personnel Administrative Specialist while she was in the National Guard, and she has had a distinguished career in the private sector, from working at Metro Credit Union to the Governor's Office and beyond, and now with us here at the Everett Public Schools. For the past 13 years, Elaine has been an active member of the Chelsea Kiwanis Club. She served as its president from 2023 to 24. She is currently the Lieutenant Governor of the Commonwealth's Kiwanis District Division 10, which includes all of New England and Bermuda. She's been involved in many, many fundraising events and charitable initiatives. And she's also a dual member. She's a member here with the City of Everett's Kiwanis Club and joins me at those meetings and working on behalf of our community through Kiwanis. Elaine and her husband, Stephen, have been married over 15 years, and they have two wonderful children, Eliane and Alessandre. But for the past 6 years, Elaine has fostered more than 12 children, ranging in age from 3 weeks to 17 years old. Elaine leads a very robust human resources division, taking care of over 1,300 employees. She really is a quiet doer, and she's been recognized, rightfully so. Elaine is here this evening with us. I asked her to come for those of you who may not have met her personally. Elaine, thank you for your service to us and for all that you do privately that we know you do. Thank you so very much. Another member of our community here is, and I think he was going to try to make it, but he has been on duty, is Detective Stephen Ramuno. Stephen is going to receive a national award for exceptional service at the organization of National School Safety Conference officers down in Texas this July. This award that he's received are for those individuals willing to support and further develop the SRO partnership and exemplify leadership, innovation, dedication, and proactive measures to enhance the safety of our school community. And for those of you who've known Steve, he's been with us for over 6 years, and he's an outstanding member of the Everett Police Department, but certainly has been a very integral part of the safety and well-being of our students and staff across this district. He has led the most recent effort to train and be involved with ALICE training protocols across the district. Always a smiling face, and certainly has been a key player with our young people here at Everett High School. So if he comes in a little bit later, please extend our sincere thanks to Steve for his work in the Everett Public Schools. Two great professionals, and I remember about 2 months ago, we also recognized one of our custodial staff who received an award from the Lafayette School. Shannon does a great job there each and every day. We've got some stellar employees in the district, and each and every time I'm aware of awards, I'd like to bring them to your attention so you know the caliber of people that we not only attract but stay here in our Everett Public School District. If for those of you who joined me and the 100 of kids or so who received scholarships last week, I know many of you were in attendance, and I want to thank you for that. It was a great evening. We awarded over $100,000 in scholarships to well-deserving students from various organizations throughout the district, from Kiwanis to Chamber of Commerce to Family Scholarship and Awards, and we want to thank them again publicly for continuing to provide our students with much-needed funds to go on to their next step after graduating from Everett High School. Also, in a week and a half away is the 8th grade parent night. Everett High School will hold this information session for parents and guardians of 8th graders on Wednesday, May the 28th from 5 to 7. They're going to learn about the classes and schedules here at the high school and activities and services that their young children will be able to participate once they come out of the 8th grades across the district and to the high school. The guidance department here at Everett High School puts that on for our families, and it's a great opportunity to get information and get their students prepared for the 25-26 school year. Imagine we're already planning for that. Just as an FYI, many of you probably have seen some of the press around it. For the second year in a row, I had asked our staff across the district, district leadership, to join me in the annual Memorial Day flag placing across the Glenwood and Woodlawn cemeteries here in Everett. We did that on May 12th and the 13th. We had over 30 folks who attended one or both of those morning walkthroughs to the cemetery, placing flags on military personnel who are laid to rest in both of those locations. I want to thank all of them and the work of our City of Everett Veterans Affairs Office that we assist in helping them do this important work, recognizing our men and women who've gone before us. I'd also like to extend a great thanks to Tammy Turner, our athletic director. She brought a huge contingent of students from the Key Club and members of the various sport teams that we have in Everett, and participated in the city's cleanup day this past Saturday. And I know the weather was a little sluggish at first, but our young people did a great amount of community service, a lot of smiles, a lot of happy faces, and a lot of clean parks and city property. And I wanted to thank all of those folks for coming together and doing great community service. I also would like to recognize once again the tremendous music program that we have here in Everett under the leadership of Mr. O'Brien. They have been honored, Everett Public Schools has been honored with the Best Communities for Music Education designation from the NAM Foundation, and NAM stands for the National Association of Music Merchants, an organization that has been in existence for over 100 years. Everett continues to distinguish itself in so many ways in the music program, and this is the second consecutive year that the Everett Public Schools has received this prestigious designation, and the fifth time overall, excuse me. And Mr. O'Brien is actually here tonight. I can't thank you enough for the leadership you've shown to our students and bringing them to great heights. Again, a lot to be proud of in Everett and what we do, and our kids get the benefit of that. So thank you, Mr. O'Brien, and to all the folks who make our students shine where they should. Memorial Day concert tomorrow here at Everett High School Auditorium at 5:30. There'll be the annual Memorial Day concert that is given free, and the public is always invited. And this theme this year will be We Will Remember You, so we hope that your schedule permits. There's a lot going on in the month of May, and certainly this week is no different. I know many of you are involved in so many activities that the district has going on, but please stop by and support the program and to honor our veterans. And last but not least, on June the 2nd, we will have the annual pride-raising flag here at the entrance of Everett High School. I'd like to thank Mr. Sean Salazar and our library coordinator, Mary Pulio, for organizing this event once again. We expect a large turnout. There'll be some distinguished guests and lots of things to celebrate and conversations to be had and people to recognize. And so please, if your schedule permits, I know that's a work day for some folks, but at 3 o'clock on June the 2nd, please join faculty, staff, and students here at the front steps of Everett High School for the pride-raising flag. And Madam Chair, that is my report.
Thank you, Superintendent. Ms. Cristiano?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just to update the committee, on a side note, we always hear about our band and, all the great things that all of our students are doing, and that's so wonderful. But I got to share just one story. I had an opportunity last Friday night to go over to Herd Field in Lynn and watch our Everett varsity softball team play Lynn Classical. And I cannot remember a more exciting and thrilling softball, a baseball game. It's got to be years. I mean, the girls played with such intensity, determination, and passion. They left it all on the field. They came up short. But you know what? It just made me proud to be there because, it's just everything seems to be gelling and coming together. And I think that's a testament to you, Mr. Hart. The whole community seems to be working in one, and you certainly changed a lot of the culture here. And so I thank you, but I also want to congratulate those girls for a job well done. Thank you.
Thank you. And we had the boys baseball out here at Glendale Park for a home game with Medford. And when I left, it was tied, but again, energy, excitement, parents engaged, and we have a good community here, and I'm happy to be part of it.
Thank you, everyone. I do have a quick question from the chair. The 8th grade parent night, I know I already asked, but just so the public knows, there is no registration for that.
No
That is welcome
registration.
to families to show up
Yes, it is.
and work with guidance, and they'll see what
Correct.
to expect when they come in.
Absolutely.
9th grade.
Yep, no registration required.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any questions of the superintendent in his report?
Accept the report and place on file.
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Barrow, seconded by Ms. Cornelio, to accept the superintendent's report and place on file. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, motion passed. Mr. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Item number 2, acceptance of a registered teacher apprenticeship program grant in the amount of $25,000. I'm asking for your favorable action to accept the grant. This helps continue to support our folks here in the district to take additional courses through a program that we have with Bridgewater State University, and it allows our paraprofessionals to advance their degree level from associate to bachelor's degree. So we have a grant in the amount of $25,000, and I'd ask for your acceptance of that grant.
Move for favorable action to accept the
Second.
grant.
Motion has been made by Ms. Cornelio, seconded by Ms. Cristiano, to accept the Registered Teachers Apprenticeship Program grant in the amount of $25,000. Roll call.
Ms. Babcock,
Yes.
Mr. Almeida Barros,
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio,
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano,
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio,
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
so moved 7-0.
7-0, motion passed. Mr. Superintendent?
Item 3 is acceptance of a teacher diversification grant in the amount of $39,390. This grant award recognizes our commitment to diversifying the teacher workforce, in particular here, fostering a more inclusive school environment. These funds enable us to provide tuition reimbursements for our BIPOC professionals. BIPOC, as you know, stands for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. This is another award that we received from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. As you know, these just don't come to us. We apply for it. We support it with facts and action plans, and they're evaluated based on that information. And I'm happy to say that we were awarded a sizable grant, and I'd like to publicly thank the DESE and the Governor's Administration for continuing to support grants like this that help us do what we need to do. So I'm asking for your acceptance of the grant of $39,390.
Move to favorable action. Okay. Move to favorable action to accept the teacher diversification grant in the amount of $39,390.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Babcock, seconded by Ms. Cristiano, to accept the teacher diversification grant in the amount of $39,390. Roll call.
Ms. Babcock,
Yes.
Mr. Almeida Barros,
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio,
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano,
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio,
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
so moved 7-0.
7-0, motion passed. Mr. Superintendent?
Roman numeral 7, items submitted by school committee members. There is nothing new under the agenda. Roman numeral 8 is subcommittee reports, and as you may remember, we did not have a finance and negotiations meeting on May 5th, so there's no report to present. And now it brings me to Roman numeral 9, bills and payroll.
Madam Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cristiano.
I'd like to submit bills and payroll in the amount of $1,975,620.87.
Second.
Motion has been made by Ms. Cristiano, seconded by Ms. Cornelio, to submit bills and payroll in the amount of $1,975,620.87. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros,
Yes.
Ms. Babcock,
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio,
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano,
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio,
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
so moved 7-0.
7-0, motion passed.
Madam Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cristiano.
I'd like to approve bills and payroll in the amount of $1 million. Approve and pay bills and payroll in the amount of $1,975,620.87.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to pay bills and payroll in the amount of $1,975,620.87. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros,
Yes.
Ms. Babcock,
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio,
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano,
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio,
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
so moved 7-0.
So moves. Motion passed. Superintendent?
Roman numeral 10, unfinished business. There's none before you this evening. Roman numeral 11, new business. There is none. Roman numeral 12, there are no hearings. Roman numeral 13, there are no matters for executive session. And finally, Roman numeral 14, adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Barrow, seconded by Ms. Cornelio, to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We have adjourned at 6:52 PM. Good evening, everyone. Thanks.
Okay.